I'm here with Willie from Fresh Moni. Willie, welcome.
Thank you. Awesome to be here.
So really keen to hear about Fresh Moni. For people that don't know what it is, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah. Thank you for having me here. So Fresh Moni, we are a podcast. So where we talk about all things money to kind of empower Pasifika and Māori to talk about it, because for a long time we haven't, and I think breaking that taboo, which in our cultures has been a taboo for a long time, so we can talk about it, so eventually we can get better at it. And it's been pretty cool. It's been a wild ride, but awesome.
So I think you don't just have a podcast, right? You've also got like a few tools, like is it a masterclass or something that you help people get better with money?
Yes. So we have a first home buyers masterclass, which is great, and it takes people through the whole journey from getting pre-approved finance, finding your home, and to settling. We've broken it down in those easy to digest sections so people can understand it and get into it. So
yeah, that can be a pretty scary process if you haven't been through it before, right?
Definitely. Yeah, if you Google how to buy a home, you'll get bombarded with everything all at the same time. But what we've found is it's all about timing. Like, hey, yes, you need to have an overview of the home ownership process, but you don't need to know all of it right then and right now. Yeah.
It must be amazing watching people go through that journey and build their confidence.
Yes.
Like who is who are you helping? Who are the key people that are listening to your podcast? Yeah,
so typically our audience is Māori and Pasifika. I think it's 90% of our audience from the stats we can see is Māori and Pasifika, and that was always our goal, because I'm Samoan, and I grew up renting my whole kind of childhood life. Mum and dad were straight from the islands, straight from Samoa, and knew nothing about money. And we were renting a 3-bedroom home. You do the numbers, that's how many, 3.1 of us were per room. And it's that lack of knowledge, that lack of understanding is why we started the podcast. And that's how we've brought our community in,
If you could give people one bit of advice, if they're sitting there right now and they're like, oh man, money just feels real big to me. If there was one thing you could tell them, what would it be?
Talk to someone. Yeah, talk to someone. Someone, either obviously a financial advisor is ideal, or a mortgage advisor, or someone who has been through the home ownership process, and you can see what they've done. They can tell you of their experience, and it might not be the perfect way to buy a house, but you'll get an experience of hope that, man, if that family can do it, maybe can I do it? Yeah, so I think talking to someone, and I know you're talking to people, as a mortgage advisor, talking to customers, it's like, oh, I wish you'd talked to me 3 months ago, because then we'd already be 3 months into your home ownership plan. Yeah, and then you'd be ready now. So sooner you talk to someone, the quicker you can get either onto the property ladder or making steps to head in that direction.
So is there anybody that can't own a home? Like, should anyone think that it's not for them?
My personal opinion is that I actually, if you've got the income, if you've saved up your deposit, or if you've got that plan, I think you can own a home. Because if you've got that plan, you can not only get into the home, but keep the home and manage your finances in a way that give you that financial wealth or financial well-being that you're searching for. Yeah, because it's the house, but it's not necessarily the house. It's that, man, why did we want that house for? To provide security for our family, to just live and know that we're not going to get moved anywhere. So I think anyone can own a house, but you've got to have that plan.
Like you say, a house is so much more than either an investment or just a place to live, right? It's security, it's meaning, it's it's place. How important do you think savings habits are for people that are on this journey?
Yeah, the most important. Because it's not. Funnily enough, I was talking to on a podcast episode this afternoon, and what I got from that was it's not how much you save, but it's action you're taking to save. So it doesn't matter whether it's $20, $50 or $100. It's that behaviour that you're building, and you're building that muscle of saving. Yeah.
I was talking to somebody the other day and they said to me, with savings, it's the first $50 that's the hardest. You know, whatever that first kind of amount is, but once you've kind of committed to that and you've got into that habit, you know, the hardest part of it is over. So I really kind of can relate to what you're saying. Do many people that you talk to use KiwiSaver to help them get into a home?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's 95%. Yeah, like KiwiSaver is amazing. Like it's like it's a silver bullet in a way. If we didn't have it in our country, I don't think too many people would have had the ability or the behaviour to save that deposit up, to save like $100,000 like for joint application. Like I don't think anyone can do that naturally. Like we weren't really doing it before, so KiwiSaver is super important.
Awesome. Sometimes I hear people say, like, I can't afford to be in KiwiSaver. You might hear kind of similar things from people that come through and they're kind of trying to get on that journey. If they feel like they're in that position, what do you think they should do?
Oh, it's a tricky one. It's not financial advice, by the way.
No. Of course, no financial advice given here.
Yes. I think it's doing some numbers, like really writing down. Obviously, you know, a budget would be helpful, but really for yourself, writing down what your income is, what actually hits that bank account, and what's going out, and then where it's going. Because if it's going on, like coffees are great, but they tend to take up a big chunk of money. That could be that 3.5% that you need to put towards KiwiSaver, just like that. So, I genuinely think it is possible for everyone.
Yeah. I'd also say, if you're not contributing to your KiwiSaver account, your boss is holding on to money that they'd otherwise be giving you, right?
That's a great point.
So it's like, it's totally such a really powerful thing if you can make
big
use
time.
of it.
It's free money that you're missing out on.
For people that might be watching this thinking Fresh Money sounds like a bit of me, where do they go to find it?
Yep, so find it on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Yep, we're on all major platforms, and a lot of people just contact via social media as well. So Instagram is our platform, but yeah, we have a website, freshmoney.co.nz. Just feel free to reach out anytime.
Awesome, love it. Thanks.
Cool, thanks for having me.